fine art genre that has gone beyond the conventional notion of painting. The Vietnamese art of lacquer painting has captured the hearts of artists worldwide. With lacquer and simple materials such as eggshells or mother of pearl, Vietnamese artists have developed lacquer painting as a distinct genre of fine arts since the 1930s, and the art has since then remained as one of Vietnam's fine arts specialties. The art has fascinated a lot of art lovers from all around the world, and in this edition of Expat Living, we're going to meet with Ma-rốc, a Moroccan artist who adores Vietnamese lacquer painting, and she has also become a lacquer painting artist herself. Ma-rốc is a Moroccan artist who studied fine arts in London. She had traveled to different countries learning about the fine arts of the world. When she arrived in Vietnam 10 years ago, following her husband, the first Moroccan ambassador to Vietnam, Danian found a great passion.
I had never been so interested and passionate about a fine art before I learned about Vietnamese lacquer painting. Its originality, patterns, materials, and colors all fascinate me. Materials used in lacquer painting are natural and safe for the environment. I love the surprising effects each painting brings about. Each time a painting is polished, the patterns slowly appear in a different way compared with how they were initially painted. I had always wanted to come to Vietnam to learn this art.
This passion for art led Danian to study for 5 years at the Vietnam University of Fine Arts as a normal student. Upon graduation, Danian was presented a certificate of excellence by the university's rector. Danian has never stopped learning lacquer painting. Every week, she takes classes with her first lacquer painting teacher, Madame Mi, to improve her skills.
How are you today? Good.
Good, Madame Mi. How are you? Okay. Yes,
Madame Mi is my first teacher of lacquer painting. Not only I, but many other wives of ambassadors to Vietnam come here to learn from her. We love her because of her patience, calmness, and her ability to inspire. She's like a bridge connecting me and the art of lacquer painting.
Học cái technique của sơn mài là chính. Thì giới thiệu từ đơn giản, tức là từ cái khâu dán bạc trong những cái mảng màu rất đơn giản, sau đó gắn vỏ trứng thì gắn từng chút một, thì từng technique một, từng tháng một, từng năm một, rất tiến bộ. Sau đó tiến tới thì bà vẽ những tranh có người này, rồi có phong cảnh Hà Nội. Bà cứ học từng ngày như thế đấy, suốt 5 năm. Đấy, this one on the top.
I leave this.
Leave it. Daniel đặc biệt thích sơn mài và một người có năng khiếu. Mặc dù sơn mài là một chất liệu khó, nó rất là bẩn, nó không có hiệu quả ngay đâu. Khi vẽ nó cứ nhâm nhớp như thế này, vẽ rất khó chịu, nhưng mà Daniel thích ứng được.
Many people told me that lacquer painting is difficult, but I don't find it hard at all. Madame Mi has inspired and taught us from her heart and shows us how to easily make lacquer paintings. She makes every lesson interesting and every technique easy.
Lacquer painting isn't the only thing that brings these two women together.
I come here every week to learn and spend time with my dear friend Madame Mi. She is an excellent art professor with lots of experience I can learn from. I also love to share with her about my daily life in Vietnam.
Sau 5 năm hướng dẫn chị ở trường mỹ thuật Việt Nam thì tôi cảm thấy thân như là chị em. Bởi vì bà hay kể chuyện về các cô con gái lo lắng cho các con việc học như hệt phụ nữ Việt Nam thôi. Bên cạnh cái học hàng ngày đến nó khô khan như thế này, nhưng mà nó còn có nhiều câu chuyện riêng. Thì đấy là một cái rất thú vị trong cuộc sống tinh thần của bác khi ở Việt Nam. Không phải phu nhân một đại sứ chỉ đi theo về ngoại giao, nhưng bà có công việc riêng hoàn toàn và đã trở thành một nghệ sĩ.
Well, besides learning a lacquer painting technique, Danian is also keen to learn more about the history and tradition of this Vietnamese traditional art. And this is why we are here at Ha Thai village in the outskirts of Hanoi. This is the cradle of lacquer painting and also lacquerware products. So shall we?
Yes.
There you go.
Let's go.
Ha Thai Lacquer Village in Duyên Thái Commune, Thương Tín District, Hanoi, has a tradition of making lacquerware products and paintings for more than 200 years. The village has made a name for itself as producing high-quality and durable products by some of the most skillful artisans in the country. Is among the village's most recognized artisans with more than 40 years of experience. He is also among the few who still preserve traditional lacquer painting techniques.
Cái đặc biệt nhất và của cái nghề sơn mài Việt Nam là chất liệu. Mà chất liệu dùng gì là sơn. Sơn đây là sơn Phú Thọ, sơn tự nhiên cắt từ ở cái nhựa cây của cây sơn, người ta gọi là cây sơn Phú Thọ. Lấy cái nhựa cây đó là làm luôn không qua chế biến, gọi là sơn sống. Khi lấy về người ta để khoảng một thời gian từ 3 tháng đến 6 tháng thì lúc bấy giờ ta mới đưa vào sử dụng. Cái đặc điểm của cái sơn ta là nó ưa độ ẩm và nó rất là bền lâu. Nó màu sắc nó rất là sâu thẳm, lung linh.
As far as I know, this kind of lacquer can be found only in Vietnam. This is what makes Vietnamese lacquer painting so unique. Thanks to this lacquer, the wood that we paint on is durable, firm, and complements all materials inlaid on it.
Để nhận biết được cái nghề sơn mài của Việt Nam là vẽ trong, mài ra, và khi mài là phẳng, nhẵn, bóng thì trước tiên vẽ là phải vẽ nó cao lên trong một lần vẽ trong phủ và tạo chất, tức là dùng ví dụ như là bạc, vàng và vỏ chai, vỏ trứng. Chỗ mỏng, chỗ dày mà khi mình vẽ nhiều lớp sơn và tạo chất ý, thì mình phủ một lớp sơn cuối cùng, và khi mài ra thì tất cả những cái gì mà đã vẽ nó hiện dần lên.
Eggshells are often inlaid first so that after polishing they are smooth and reveal their natural color. Today, Danian and I have a chance to observe artisan Vũ Huy Mến inlay eggshells.
Trước khi gắn là phải phác hình, xong rồi là phải bôi cái sơn vào đây này. Đây, phải gắn từng miếng một như này. Đây, xong lấy cái vỏ trứng này là phải làm sạch này cho nó dính này. Xong mới đặt vào đây này.
This is interesting. It's different from how I normally do it. I would pouch the eggshells into tiny pieces before inlaying it on the painting. Here, Min cracks the eggshells right on the painting, then uses the chisel to retouch the edges so that the patterns look sharp. I'll definitely try this technique at home.
Bà có muốn thử xin mời bà. Vâng, bà có muốn thử xin mời bà.
Thế bây giờ với cánh này nhá.
Đây là
I choose small for finish quickly.
Artisan Min makes lacquer paintings following the techniques of his ancestors, different from many techniques nowadays. I myself also prefer the old way. It has a cultural tradition behind it, and I like it that it is still being preserved. I've learned a lot today.
Bà rất đam mê sơn mài. Đấy, khi đã không biết thì thôi, mà khi đã biết càng làm càng thích. Mà tôi tin rằng là cái đam mê của bà sẽ thành công tốt đẹp và ngày càng có nhiều cái sản phẩm tốt đẹp.
With paintings that capture special moments of her 10 years in Vietnam, Để Nhan opened her first solo exhibition at the Vietnam Museum of Ethnology. The art showcases her interpretations of nature and beautiful patterns found in Vietnamese daily life. She calls the exhibition Heart and Soul.
I named the exhibition Heart and Soul because I made all of these paintings from my heart, from my love for Vietnam. As for soul, the soul of each painting features the pureness of nature with environmentally friendly materials. Vietnam has inspired and motivated me to make art, and Vietnam is where my heart and soul is. The main subject of my paintings is Vietnam's nature and landscapes. I love nature, and I'm always inspired by it. All of the materials I use are natural, such as eggshells and seashells. I also use Vietnamese lacquer to paint Moroccan landscapes because I like to bring together what is in my heart.
I think that it takes a very special person to move somewhere and to incorporate the culture into their art. I think that it probably helped her grow as an artist to come from Morocco and to really kind of dive into the Vietnamese culture and their way of creating art. And she's done a really nice job. She made some really beautiful pieces.
I think they're beautiful. I think the medium is amazing. She's using so many different types of texture and color. It's very different than something that we'd see in America. And I think she really is capturing the essence of Vietnam and Morocco kind of combined into beautiful artwork.
I'm happy now that I'm successful in doing what I love. I'll continue making art when I return to Morocco. And I'll teach Vietnamese lacquer painting to Moroccan people. I will proudly say to them that I learned lacquer painting in Vietnam, an amazing country filled with nature and everything else.
Để Nhan's art can be found not only at the museum, but also at her home in Hanoi, which she has turned into a stunning gallery. Today, I have a chance to tour her house and enjoy her beautiful paintings.
This is
very beautiful one too.
yes, this is the tree, and there is the rock here, and this it's seashell.
Seashell.
Yeah, the tree come up the seashell. Yeah, and this is.
I also have a chance to learn one of her favorite lacquer painting techniques.
The beginning, you take the lacquer from here and you brush the lacquer.
Cover the wood
cover,
with
yes.
a layer
A
of
layer.
lacquer.
Okay, yes. Yes, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, take the newspaper, put here on, and okay.
Okay. So it's like
So-
the newspaper will
Yes.
absorb a
Yeah.
part of the amount of
The
lacquer
amount.
that we cover, right?
Yes, you cover it and take it. Okay, take it. So we take silver like that. We put like, and we take slowly silver. Yeah, silver powder, and you take like slowly you go like this, and we leave it to dry for half hour.
So this the other half is already
Already dry, yes. And start drawing. You see, here it's some. Okay, and this is some branches coming here. See, this is the map. See, this is for Red River.
from the Red
Which
River.
yes, we take
The mud from the Red River.
Yes, it takes 1 hour to put in the water. After, yes, after
already
in the
put
water. Yes, I already put in the water. Yes, you see, and we take it, and we do half mud and half lacquer. Okay, you can do it yourself. Yeah, you can.
So like we go along.
Alone, yeah, like because okay, and we go like.
I find it more interesting than just
Yeah,
painting. you know?
painting, yeah,
Because here
this
we
is-
have like mud
Yeah,
and
yeah.
eggshells and everything. It's like
Yes,
playing
yeah.
like a kid. Like
Yeah, it's come dry. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, you see.
So we've just finished some simple parts of a lacquer painting, and now it's time to put it there to let it dry. And when it's finished, I expect it to look just like this. A
Yes, like
very
the tree.
beautiful tree with all these golden brown color. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a very beautiful one.
Yeah. After when we finish, we put some color with the silver or color if you need.
So how
can-
long does it take to transform this to this?
It's
About-
about 5 days or
5
7
days.
or 5 or 6 days. Yeah.
The drying process takes
yeah.
time, right?
Yes, takes time. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for teaching a very interesting technique
Oh yeah.
to do lacquer
You're
painting.
welcome. You're welcome.
Besides her time spent on art, Danian loves to wander the streets of Hanoi with her husband, especially during the days before Tết, the Vietnamese Lunar New Year. They have together celebrated 10 Tết in Vietnam.
Many ambassadors to Vietnam travel abroad during Tết, but we love the traditional atmosphere so much that we have spent 10 Tết here. We especially love the weeks before Tết, when the streets are bustling and filled with people shopping for flowers and holiday goods. My wife and I, of course, don't miss this chance to indulge in such a festive atmosphere.
And this pink color.
We go to the flower market where there are many beautiful kinds of flowers. All these colors and fragrances have greatly inspired me all these years. I've made many paintings of peach blossoms and kumquat trees. Today, I also bought many flowers to decorate our house for the Tết holiday. I love to see the joy and happiness in the eyes of Vietnamese people when they prepare for Tết. I love to see them happily hold a peach blossom branch in their hands and visit a kumquat garden to bring home a tree. My husband and I want to do just that. My husband and I also do this. We feel like we're Vietnamese now.
Tết is a special occasion for people living and working abroad to reunite with their families and loved ones. As foreigners who stayed here for Tết, we take this chance to enjoy our time with our Vietnamese family.
The staff and employees at the embassy are like our own family. On occasions like this, we often gather at my house. And this year, instead of helping us prepare for Tết, they're teaching us how to make chin cakes so that we can help prepare too. Wrapping a chin cake is not as difficult as I first thought. Maybe it's because I've gotten used to arranging materials in lacquer paintings. I'm pretty good at wrapping chin cakes with sticky rice and mung bean. Now I truly understand the special meaning of Tết in Vietnam, which is family reunion. I'm happy spending time with everyone here. Occasions like this make me love Vietnam and want to stay longer.
Chúc cụ già được sống lâu sống thọ một trong xa năm lại đón Tết xa và kính chúc người sẽ gặp lành Tết rồi được nhiều lần hơn Tết này. Tết đến đời tuổi của bố em bếp được bánh trưng xanh trời xuân đang sang.
So we've just met with Mrs. Naima Danian, a Moroccan artist who has a special love and passion for Vietnamese lacquer painting, and joining a very festive date preparations with a chung cake and peach blossoms and everything. And you know what? In our next Time Out segment, we will bring you more dishes for date, so stay tuned.
Hello, you're watching Time Out, our only episode for Lunar New Year. Well, looks pretty complicated, huh? But don't worry, because you can actually do it yourself. Is it right, Ben?
Exactly. Actually, I wanted to make any traditional jam, and for me, kumquat jam was the most traditional to do for this Vietnamese state. I thought I could never make it because I was not a great cook. And then after some research, I found that it's easily possible.
Yeah, where did you do the research?
Actually, I just found out on the internet how to do it.
For many expats living in Vietnam during the holiday, there's not so much things to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty quiet during this time. So it's the good time to stay at home, do the things you love, and start new experiences.
Very nice. So I hope with the help from Ben, you can learn how to make the kumquat jam with your friends. Well, so now we're in the kitchen of Simatic. Very nice one. And would you show us how to do?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
So what are the ingredients?
So we just need the kumquat and the sugar.
Is that all?
That's it.
Tell us what we need to do first.
So actually first we need to select the right size of kumquat and with the thick skin. So first we're gonna wash them. Add some salt to the water. So we don't want to wash them too harsh, otherwise it will be crushed. So just gently.
I help you.
Thank you. When we're done, we just do it, rest for 1 hour. So after 1 hour, we dry off the water. Hopla. So the next step is to cut the kumquats. So for that we will need a pan also.
Yep.
So we cut the kumquats like this, very slightly, and not to cut into segments, as we can squeeze out the seed and the juice in the bowl like this.
You try to get the juice and the seeds, right?
Yes, then you can put it easily in the pan. You can try it if you want. Yeah, sure. I think actually you cut it a bit too much. The idea would be just a slight cut. Just try to squeeze it. Yes, now it's bursting. Yeah.
Okay.
So just need to cut way less.
Yeah, so I failed my first try. My flour was not as beautiful as Ben's.
See, I don't have cook talents, but it's very easy to do.
Xuân xuân ơi xuân đã về, có nỗi buồn nào hơn buổi ngày xuân đến. Xuân xuân ơi xuân đã về, tiếng chúc giao thừa mừng đón mùa xuân. Xuân xuân ơi xuân đến rồi, cánh em bay về cho tim mình.
The next step is to cover with the rest of the sugar.
Okay.
Tiếng đôi bay vang chào mừng xuân sớm.
Well, it looks like snow over there.
Exactly. Actually, we need to cover all the kumquats with the sugar and to leave it for 4 hours.
Now that we have to wait for the mixture to be fully absorbed for 4 hours, I'll give Ben some challenges.
Sure, I'm excited.
Okay, so here's a tray of different kind of jams and sweet that you often see in any Vietnamese family during the Lunar New Year. And so here are some of them, and you taste them and you tell me what are they. Are you going to accept this challenge?
Sure. try this one. This one is ginger confit.
Yep, you're
Yeah?
right. Next one.
Next one. Coconut confit. Pumpkin seed.
How do you know, and how do you even know how to eat? Have you tried before?
Yeah, I tried before.
Yeah,
It does,
okay. How about this one? Maybe you're not gonna know this one.
This one I'm not sure, to be honest. That's why.
How is it?
Peanut inside.
Yep, you're correct.
A bit caramelized. But it's good. I like it.
Cool. So actually, yeah, you actually got all right. How long have you been here?
I've been here total for 2 years, so I knew about the ginger confit. I guess that was the coconut one. The pumpkin seed I could recognize. This one I was not sure, but could be peanut. And as I tried, it was.
So for the food challenge, our guest band got all the answer correctly. Well, I was surprised, you know, all the traditional Vietnamese jams.
Thank you. I like Vietnamese food a lot.
Cool. So are we coming to the final step of the kumquat jam?
Yeah, exactly. Now the sugar and the fruits are well mixed. This is time for boiling them. So we put them here, and we put to maximum gas up until some bubbles appear. So once you see the bubbles that appear with the sugar, it's time to put the heat to a simmer.
Okay.
Then you let it like that for some time. So when you see the kumquats turning yellow like this, and the sugar mixture become thick, then it means that the kumquats are cooked. So now you just put aside the kumquats you just cooked, and you leave it to cool down. Here you have the traditional kumquat jam. You want to try some?
Sure. Well, I like the look. It's very sweet. And well, you know, the kumquats are very good for your throat, especially during the cold days.
Okay, good to know. So invite your friends over, bring them some tea, and some homemade traditional kumquat jam.
Yeah, and begin the conversations.
Chúc mừng năm mới.
And that does it for this edition of Expat Living. Thank you very much for joining us today. Feel free to contact us at expatliving@vtv.vn, and you can always watch repeats of our programs online at vtv4.vn or youtube.com/vtv4girl. This is Lan-Anh, and on behalf of our Expat Living team in Hanoi, I wish you good health, best of luck, and great success for the coming year. Happy New Year, everyone. I see you back soon.